Hello everyone. So, like usual, let's wait a few minutes, a few seconds maybe, just to be sure that we have all the different system connected. As always, you can write your comments on the right, on the YouTube, or even Facebook, LinkedIn. Um, or maybe LinkedIn is read only. So on Facebook, on YouTube, you can ask your questions. Uh, Today we're doing hello. So we already have someone writing. Perfect. So it's working. Today we are doing our live in English after quite a long time. We didn't made it in English. We used to do it in Italian, in French. One day we hope to be able to do it in German too. At the moment, my German is not pretty good, so complicated to do it in German myself. But we are working with some consultant and expert that we would like to integrate in this Q&A live. We are working on a new studio in Geneva where we'll be able to have better lights. As you can see, I'm working from home today. I have a small dog light here on my left, and also the camera is not the perfect one. But again, the idea is really to improve more and more the quality of the live and the different language and the content on in overall vision. So again, feel free to ask any of your questions directly on the comments. I'm here today for 30 minutes, and the goal is to answer as many questions as possible for you guys. Um, so I will read it. I have another screen where I see the question, so sometimes I will not facing the camera directly. We already have someone that is asking, what is your link with PEMP products? So as you maybe know, PEMP products are produced by the MKS PEMP refinery. That is one of the most reputed, or even the most reputed refinery worldwide. They are produced in Ticino, so the Italian part of Switzerland, where I grew up. So my mother language is Italian, and we are part of the same group. So we are owned by MKS PAMP. So we source all of our ingots, cast bar in silver, gold, platinum, palladium directly from the refinery. We store most of our products in the refinery, almost all the gold. Then, as you know, we offer a VAT-free service in Zurich where you can buy silver, platinum, palladium and store it in the bounded warehouse, so you will not have to pay the VAT. So we have a second vault. But again, we really work in a hand in hand with the refinery, with the trader of the group. So we are really one team, one family, and connected in this way. Jazzo, good evening. For example, I want to buy a bar, go online, but it's fine. It's difficult to complete the purchase. Okay. Uh, I don't know what problem are you facing. If you can even details your problem. Uh, as you know, we have a very professional customer service that you can reach during the normal working hours. Just on the website, there is this a small icon on the top right where you can click on it. You can chat directly with one of our experts. You can call someone directly. You have different way to buy the precious metals. So we offer today the credit card payment. The only inconvenient is that you have a surcharge to your purchase. So sometimes if you are not in a hurry, is not the best solution. What I suggest you is either you do the due diligence that will automatically unlock the wire transfer. So as soon as you complete the due diligence, you can reserve the products, fix the price, and you receive the confirmation, then you have to wire the money, and you have 2 3 days to wire the money. Or if you don't want to immediately complete the KYC, you can send money to us, and then as soon as we receive the money, then you can use your Gold Avenue Pay account to pay for the products. But then as soon as you reach more than 15,000 euro, dollars, Swiss francs, now more or less we have the same value, then you will be forced to complete the verification. Again, it's a very regulated industry. We need to know with who we are dealing to. So this is more or less in every other website that we will find, you will have to comply with this regulation. So, Jazo, if you want to add more details to your question, feel free to. I will try to answer it. Symphonium, hello. Do you recommend buying coins or bars? It's very good questions. So personally, and again, I'm not a financial advisor or expert, but I like to, to involve myself in financial. But I buy bars. I buy the 50 grams gold bars, cast bar. So it's a really melted gold with a minimum of production cost. So my investment really is a low impact, is lowly impacted by the cost of production. When I want to sell it back, I can sell it back, 50 grams by 50 grams. So I'm not looking to buy 1 kilo, because otherwise it's not liquid enough. If I just need, some thousand of dollars to pay some, taxes, or something else, I can just sell part of my gold investment. So I really like the 50 grams. Then I used to buy sometimes the 1/10 of an ounce gold coins, but this is the more catastrophic vision. You see, I'm saying to myself, okay, if something we have a black swan event, I can redeem my coins, and maybe one day I will use the 1/10 of an ounce just to pay for something. Uh, but in the other end, I really prefer to buy the ingots, the Lady Fortuna, and the Casbar, because the premium is lower. I'm not looking for the collectible part, because I'm not speculating on the collection. So I really want the best value for my money, and for this reason, I'm buying mostly ingots and bars. But again, a lot of people prefer to buy, a product guaranteed by a mint, so a legal tender, for example, like the Canadian Maple Leaf or the American Eagle. But again, the premium is higher, and when you buy the Casbar from the refinery, you have anyway pure gold at 24 karat or 99.99%. So it's the best gold that you can buy out there. So this is my approach. But then everyone has his own approach. Prod, any deals for Black Fridays? Yes. I cannot say more for the moment, because I don't think that my marketing team will like me to disclose everything. But we sent an email to our customer base saying that we are working on something for this Friday, so in 2 days. Uh, just be patient. You will receive an email. We are preparing. We have not a lot of flexibility in our industry, because at the end of the day, we have to edge the price of gold. So we can only do some promotion sometimes on the margin. So that is not huge in our industry, sadly. Okay, I would like to have higher margin, but we try to prepare something cool for you guys. And so Friday, be sure to visit Gold Avenue. Probably you will be visiting plenty of other websites, but we prepared something that may be cool, and we will love to see many of our customers take advantage of this promotion. Um, then, do you have a specific address where I can buy in Belgium? So we don't have a physical boutique as of today, but we deliver, if I'm not wrong, to Belgium too. If there is no any, block from a logistic perspective. So just double check with our customer service, but you can buy any product on our website, and then we will ship it out directly to Belgium. Again, as soon as you ask for the physical redemption, you lose a little bit all the advantage of the storage, the insurance, the fact that you can sell it back, that you can track the value of the products. You don't have to insure it yourself. You don't have to hide it at your place. Once you have to resell it, you don't have to, lose a pretty high percentage to the buyer. So always taking into consideration the storage solution, then I completely understand that the storage solution is not for everyone. Some people prefer to have the physical product and touch the physical product. This is also a solution. It's okay. I have a few coins, in a physical way, uh, but are more coins that we received when I was a pretty young a child, and now I would prefer to have everything at Gold Avenue or a similar service where they handle the storage and everything, all the complicated part for me. So Sebastian, he personally prefer coins for several reasons. Okay, interesting. So coins are easier to cross airport security checks. Yes. Okay. Yeah. If you are, crossing country with gold on you, probably gold easier. Now is not something that I suggest, to walk around with, a lot of precious metal on you. Also because there is, depending the country, you have to declare it, and the worst case scenario is that you're entering a country where there is limitation and they will sequestrate your gold. But yes, probably it's easier to travel the world with your coins on you. So completely agree on this point. And second point, the extra price that you pay is reasonable for the extra beauty of the product. Yeah, it depends. Okay, I really like the Buffalo coin. It's actually out of stock on Gold Avenue probably, but we will have it soon back in stock. You will be informed. Um, but I really also like the Lady Fortuna. Is the most iconic ingot. Uh, and then yes, depends. I'm more, for the investment and less for the beauty of the product. Also because I'm storing all my ingots in the Gold Avenue vault, so I'm not touching them. Unless when I go to the vault, I have this exclusivity right, to see the product since I am the director, so I can also touch my product. But again, I see your point. Then, as I said, everyone has his preference, and completely for this reason, we offer silver, gold coins. And if you are looking for specific coins that you are not finding on Gold Avenue, feel free to ask the customer service. It's always important to share your opinions because it's important for us to then, we can source some new products if there is enough demand. Ted, hi Alessandro, what are your thoughts on gold-backed digital currency as an investment? Example, Tether Gold. It's a very good question. Tether are actually now based in Lugano. Lugano, for the one who don't know, is in the Italian part of Switzerland. Is exactly where I grew up. So it's pretty impressive that Tether, that is one of the biggest company in the crypto space, is now based exactly where I grew up in this small city of 50,000 person. I know a lot of person working for Tether, a lot of friends of me. They even gift me a Tether Gold T-shirt. um, now, I think it's interesting if you. It's more similar to an ATF because you're not really owning the gold like you do with Gold Avenue, because there is a third party that guarantee you the counterparty. So you will have the token, and then you can redeem the gold for the token. At the moment, if I'm not wrong, they only sell large bar. So the large bar are 12 kilo and a half, 400 ounces bar. So you will never be really able to redeem your gold until you don't have half a million in gold. See, and the second point that is a little bit complex to me is that to store precious metal, you have to pay insurance fees. Okay, so you have to the storage fees, the insurance fees, and Tether, there is no no fees on the product, and they are not a trader of gold. So I don't really see where they are making money, because I know that once they generate the token, they are taking probably a 0.10% or even 1%. And when you are redeeming the gold, again, they will take 1% again. But I expect not a lot of people will redeem the gold, because as I said, you have to redeem a large bar, and probably you will only own a few token and not 400 token that will correspond to the large bar. So I see that the more gold they will sell, they will have a first point of profit at the beginning where they will earn the 1%, but then they will have to store the gold and pay all the storage and the insurance. And if the price of gold increase, like let's say it double, triple, even more, the insurance and the storage cost will increase, because is related to the value of the products. And since they are not making money on that, because they are not monetizing the gold they have in the vaults, I struggle a little bit with their business model. And I spoke with the CEO, and is convinced that there will be more and more redemption and people tokenizing the gold. But I can see it for expert like our group, because we also are working as a group on a project that is DGLD, that you can go on the website dgld.ch or .com, is exactly like Tether Gold or Pax Gold. But the reality is that we are market maker as a group, we are traders, so we can do optimization with these products, and then there is some arbitrage to be done. But for someone like Tether that are not really expert in the industry, I don't really see how they will make money out of it. So I really took a very large road to answer to your question. I hope I was able to give you some more delucidation. You mentioned that delivery will be reduced for Europe as shipping will be done in Germany. It's already effective. Very good memory and very good question. So we moved part of our logistic in Frankfurt with a very renowned partner. So we are shipping all the product in Switzerland from Zurich, where we have the VAT products and the bounded warehouse. And then we have some of our product in Frankfurt, where we ship all around Europe. Now you're right, the cost of shipping is less important. What is still pretty high is the insurance, because again, the cost is always for ship a products like to ship any other products. Now we have to add an extra insurance to be sure that anything happens to your parcel, you are insured. And since the risk is not high, but it exists, the insurance rate is pretty high. So now we are testing this new solution in Germany, and we are very aggressive with the pricing in Germany. I don't know where you are based, but to ship in Germany, the cost is very pretty low. And now once we will finish this test period in Germany, that will take 1-2 weeks, we will starting deploying the solution in all the other countries. And normally what will happen is that the cost to ship smaller package will be reduced from a lot, a big reduction. For the larger parcel, it will stay more or less the same, because you will have to pay the insurance on top of it. The more products you ask to be shipped, the more the insurance will be expensive. But this is something that we are testing, and we just that as an audience, we are also investigating for an option to restart shipping out to the UK. Since the Brexit, we used to ship the products there. Then we were facing a lot of problem with the custom, and now we are setting up all a new process to be able to ship to the UK again in the next few months. So I hope as soon as January next year. So it's really coming, and I know that we told that a few times now, but we are accelerating, we are finding partners, we are signing agreement, and the goal is really to be able to reship in the UK as soon as possible too. Yeah, so thank you. You're welcome. Alexis, hello. Many people are talking about silver on Twitter, and new silver squeeze is coming. New silver squeeze is coming. But it's difficult. Again, the silver squeeze that happens, what they tried to make it happen last year was in February 2021, if I'm not wrong. It's complicated because it's coming from the retailer. So the retailer has no the same, pressure and capacity that an investment bank can have, VC funds and other speculator that can move larger amount of money. So what happens? The retailers are trying to buy as much as possible legal tenders, coins, silver, physically produced, but the reality, what happens is that there is an increase in demand, and since there is an increase in demand, all the wholesaler, by Goldavenue included, will increase the premium because we want to guarantee that as many as customers as possible can, buy the products, and the supplier will struggle, giving us the products only because they will need to produce the products. Now, even in the last, few months, even a few years, all the mains refinery struggle in producing silver product because the demand is pretty high, and so automatically you see, but even in Goldavenue, the premium for or the margin for the silver products is really high. But on the other hand, what is happening is that there is a lot of producer that are updating their installation to be able to produce more and more silver products. So I believe that in the future we will see the premium and the margin of the silver product reduce as soon as we will have more and more offer on the market. And again, to do a silver squeeze is pretty complicated because there is a lot of derivatives, paper silver options on the market that is not exactly like buying a specific share where is really limited and controlled the amount of share of a specific company on the market. So again, we will see what happens. And we see that there is a huge demand on the physical aspect. That also at the comics, I think they are one of a very low point regarding the availability of the stock that they have in the vaults. But it's very complicated. I don't want to do prediction because in the last few years we always saw people believing that silver will go to from 20 to 100 in a few days. At the moment we never saw it. It will happen, maybe yes, maybe not, but I cannot predict it. Al, thanks for the answer. Do you recommend to buy gold or silver? Silver seems cheaper to start with. So gold or silver? Gold is less volatile than silver. I prefer to buy gold, honestly, from my side, because when I'm buying physical precious metal, I'm trying just to secure part of my savings and say, okay, I will forget there, and the less volatile it is, the better it is for me, because I'm not looking to make, the huge amount of money speculating on gold. I just try to secure my saving. So now silver is more volatile, platinum, palladium are even more volatile than silver. Um, so yes, it depends your risk approach. I will say let's start with gold that is less risky, then you can buy silver. Is cheaper to start with, but the margin, and as I was explaining before, the margin and the premium on silver at the moment is pretty high. And then if you don't store it in the bounded warehouse in Zurich that we are offering on our website, you will also have to pay the VAT. So, and depending where you are writing from, if you're in France, for example, I think it's 90%. In Germany, it's probably 90 or 20%. In Italy, the same. So, I prefer to buy gold. Then I know we have a lot of customer buying silver because they expect the price of silver going up in value pretty strongly. But again, it's more for speculate than for secure your savings. So it depends why are you buying precious metal. Ted, hi again, Hassan. Do you hold physical gold as an investment because you have peers on the future of fiat currency as CDBC? So I hold physical gold. It depends the timing. So last year I reduced the amount of physical gold that I used to have because I was investing more on other assets. And this year, I'm less comfortable with what is happening all around the world. Yes, with fiat, with governance, with COVID, with the war. And again, I don't have a lot of my wealth in gold, but it's a diversification of my portfolio. At the moment, I'm not very comfortable, doing large investment in stock, crypto, real estate, or anything else, to be honest. But I'm neither comfortable in letting too too much, liquidity on my bank account. So I try to remove this liquidity from my bank account and put it in something very liquid as gold, as physical gold, as the Casbor, that if I want tomorrow, I can resell it back to Gold Avenue and taking back the liquidity. So if the market is start going better and better, or the general, economical situation, all my assets will increase in value. Okay, and even if we gold will stay stable or reduce a little bit, okay, who cares, because I'm most of my assets are performing. Now if we still see some recession, some inflation, some, very critical market situation, at least I have some of my liquidity that is safe, is, in gold, and very liquid, thanks to the fact that I can sell it back, at spot, and then redeem the money at any moment. So this is more or less the reason why I own physical gold. Then anyone has a, different vision on the market, and depending what is happening, what do you believe will happen in the next 12 months, you can have more or less exposure in physical products. But again, I'm not yet comfortable for the next 12 months saying, okay, we found the bottom and we will, start going up again and buy the dip at all costs. So I'm buying a few things that I believe that will perform on the very long term, but I'm pretty, quiet with my overall investments. Uh, so Sebastian is saying, I don't recommend buying silver since you have to pay VAT for silver. So yes, this is right. On silver, platinum, palladium, you have to pay VAT in mostly all the European countries. Now, what we offer on Gold Avenue is that you, as I was explaining before, you can buy silver, platinum, palladium in a bounded warehouse. It means that is a specific vault, like the duty free in the airport. Okay, so it's a no man land, but it's in Switzerland. So when you are buying the products there, until the products stay in the vault, you don't have to pay the VAT. So you can buy it, keep it for 2 years, and then resell it to Gold Avenue, and you will never have to pay the VAT. Now, since as soon as you redeem the products, you have to pay the VAT, we don't offer the option to redeem the physical product that are in the bounded warehouse, because otherwise you can simply buy the other products that we already deliver. Uh, so you see, you have to find which product that you want to buy. And again, when you try to resell silver on a classic shop, they take pretty a high margin. So as you know, we buy back at spot, and you lose the our margin and the production cost when you buy it, okay? But when you resell it to us, you have the spot price. And if you try to sell any type of coin, ingot in on a classic shop, in the corner of any street, you will see they are taking huge commission. They are taking huge commission on gold, and even more huge on silver and other precious metals. So always think twice what to do with your physical investment, where you're buying silver or platinum, palladium. Uh, that's a good service that you offer. Yeah. Honestly, we have a lot of demand, a lot of people using the VAT-free solution. If you want to have more details, feel free to contact the customer service. But it's something that's working very well. I think we still have just one questions. Because it's already 30 minutes. Prod, check, and then just don't leave immediately, because I know that our marketing team has prepared a small reduction code that you can use on Gold Avenue if you're expecting to buy something in the next few days. Um, crypto payment will be available. Uh, we already are testing a crypto payment solution on Gold Avenue. It's not very user friendly yet because you have to do the due diligence on Gold Avenue and then open an account on this other service to be able to transit the payment. We have more and more demand to pay precious metal or to convert crypto into physical gold. So we are investigating what is the best solution. Now, what is a little bit complicated is that um, we have to fix the price on the market, and the solution of crypto payment at the moment are not instant, like for example a credit card or like your wire transfer. So we need to wait a few minutes before to have the confirmation that the payment have been done on the blockchain. So it's not very adapted yet to our business, but we are investigating several solutions to integrate as soon as possible a solution for the one who want to pay with crypto. So perfect. Here we are. We already spent 30 minutes together. Thank you very much for your participation. Don't forget to subscribe to the Gold Avenue channel so you will receive all the information when we are doing something. As you can see, we have the code November22. That is this 20 euro discount for a minimum order of 200 euro or Swiss francs is now, euro, francs, dollars are more or less the same value. We have 20 coupons, so for the first 20 that will use the coupon. And thank you very much for your question, your participation, and I hope to see you, not see you in, in the real, but to speak to you very soon. Thank you very much. Have a very good